The story of Louis Vuitton. Famed for being one of the most recognized luxury brands in the world, Louis Vuitton is synonymous with high-end leather goods, legendary steamer trunks, iconic monogram handbags, sublime watches and jewelry, and cutting-edge fashion. Louis Vuitton was a French fashion designer and skilled craftsman, and he established his eponymous brand in Paris in 1854. Vuitton started his career making trunks for Napoleon III's wife, Empress Eugénie de Montijo, and it was at the age of 33 that he opened his own artisanal workshop at No. 4 Rue Neuve-des-Capucines. Thus came to fruition the beginnings of his much-lauded brand, Louis Vuitton. Welcome to Old Luxury Brand. If you enjoy this type of content, then subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss out on any of our latest and greatest uploads. Louis Vuitton, born August 4, 1821 in Angers, France, and died February 27, 1892 in Asnières-sur-Seine, French boxmaker and entrepreneur who founded his namesake brand of luxury trunks and luggage in 1854. During his lifetime, Vuitton introduced a number of innovations to luggage, and his brand later grew to become one of the most valuable and recognized fashion houses in the world. It is now known for leather goods as well as clothing, jewelry, accessories, and other high-end products. Early life and career. Louis Vuitton was born in Angers, a small, remote village in the mountainous region of eastern France. The early years of Louis Vuitton began in an age when steam, boat, and horse-drawn carriage were the main methods of travel. Vuitton's skilled craftsmanship in trunk making saw him create groundbreaking, flat-topped, stackable cases that were both waterproof and light as a feather. To this day, Louis Vuitton trunks, with their monogram logos and revolutionary unpickable spring-buckle single-lock systems, are highly sought after and collectible. When Louis Vuitton died in 1892, his son Georges took the helm, and 4 years later, the very first LV monogram, quatrefoil, and flower design canvas was launched. That signature monogram design is one still seen on Louis Vuitton handbags, jewelry, and clothing, and it remains a symbol of luxury travel, sophistication, and style. Louis Vuitton established. In 1854, Vuitton married Clémence-Émile Pariot and soon afterward left Maréchal's employment. He opened his own workshop in Paris near the Place Vendôme, where many fashion houses and jewelry firms were located. Vuitton advertised his specialty in packing fashions and fragile objects. In 1858, he introduced the rectangular-shaped trunk with a flat lid. Traditionally, trunks were made with dome-shaped tops, which allowed rain and mud to roll off as the luggage was transported on the back of stagecoaches. Vuitton, noticing that the main modes of traveling were becoming the train and ocean liner, produced the flat lid for easier stacking and shipping. He also replaced the leather, which was heavy and often cracked, with lightweight wood covered in Trianon gray canvas, a fabric that Vuitton designed to be waterproof and stain-resistant. High demand for these stackable, flat-lid trunks prompted Vuitton to move his workshop to a larger space in Asnières, now known as Asnières-sur-Seine, a village northwest of Paris. Its location on the Seine River and near a railway line allowed for convenient river and rail transport of finished products, as well as the delivery of raw materials. Vuitton, his wife, and his son, Georges, resided in a space above the workshop. Setbacks, signature canvases, and tumbler locks. The company suffered several setbacks during the Franco-Prussian War of 1870–71, which paralyzed travel and consequently lessened the demand for luggage. Moreover, the workshop in Asnières was ransacked, and its equipment was stolen or destroyed. After the war, however, Vuitton re-established his business and opened a new shop in Paris at a prestigious location close to the Opéra Garnier and the Louvre. Vuitton continued to experiment with new signature canvases, debuting a patterned canvas of red and beige stripes in 1872, followed by a striped canvas in beige and brown in 1876, and the iconic damier design featuring a checkerboard pattern of red and white or of beige and brown in 1888. To curb imitations of his work, he also stamped a brand identification on his trunks that read, "Marque El Vuitton déposé," registered Louis Vuitton brand. By this time, Georges Vuitton had begun working with his father, contributing to pattern ideas and handling management of the business. Vuitton expanded his business outside of France in 1885 when he opened a shop in London on Oxford Street. The following year, he and Georges Vuitton developed the Tumblr lock, which featured a single lock system with 2 spring buckles and was eventually patented by the company. Georges Vuitton was so confident in the lock's security that he is said to have challenged American magician Harry Houdini to escape from a locked Vuitton trunk. The showman, however, did not take up the challenge. Louis Vuitton under Georges Vuitton. Upon Louis Vuitton's death in 1892, Georges Vuitton assumed leadership of the business. During his tenure, he exhibited Louis Vuitton luggage at the World's Columbian Exposition in Chicago in 1893, introducing the brand to an American market. And he created the LV monogram in 1896 to honor his father and further deter imitators. The monogram featured interlocked LV initials in gold, alternating with diamond points and quatrefoil flowers on a chocolate brown canvas. Coco Chanel requests a handbag. Fast becoming an iconic brand noted for exceptional craftsmanship and outstanding designs, Louis Vuitton caught the eye of Gabrielle Coco Chanel, who commissioned a bespoke handbag in 1925. In the 30s, she allowed the bag to be mass-produced, thus beginning Louis Vuitton's foray into smaller luxury leather goods. The birth of LVMH. It was in 1987 that Louis Vuitton merged with champagne and cognac brands Moet de Chandon and Hennessy. Together, they created the parent conglomerate LVMH. The deal was worth over £3 million, and since then, many more luxury brands have joined the group. The conglomerate took the maison to stratospheric heights. From emblematic handbags, to cutting-edge ready-to-wear and collaborations with Takeshi Murakami, to Marc Jacobs becoming creative director, the 90s onward saw Louis Vuitton establish itself as a leading fashion house. Alongside clothing, bags, and luggage, in the 2000s came Louis Vuitton jewelry, sunglasses, shoes, and perfumes, all of which reflect the company's extraordinary heritage and love of travel and design. Among Louis Vuitton's most iconic handbags is the Neverfull tote, which was introduced in 2007 and is cleverly designed to hold up to 200 pounds of weight. One of the most recognized bags in the world, the Neverfull is both a stylish city bag and a sophisticated travel tote. The late 90s. 1997 saw American fashion designer Marc Jacobs come on board as creative director. It was under his influence that Louis Vuitton entered ready-to-wear, and Jacobs transformed the brand from a high-profile luggage label into a high-fashion empire. He also launched Louis Vuitton's first jewelry range, based on a collection of charms. The 2000s introduced both fine and high jewelry. 2004 saw a fluid movement into fine jewelry, and in 2009 a further move into high jewelry. At present, Francesca Amfiteatroff is the brand's artistic director of jewelry and watches. It was in 2009 that the brand patented 2 petal diamond cuts that are exclusive to Louis Vuitton and represent its signature monogram. Louis Vuitton jewelry is awash with legendary motifs which can be found in their much-celebrated collections, as well as in the rare and extraordinary colored gemstones of their annual high jewelry designs. The fine jewelry locket collection features the brand's famous padlocks, seamlessly blending pink jadeite and pink gold with white diamonds and white gold. The fine jewelry Sun and Star collection embellishes graceful pieces with diamonds and pearls, and is delicately inspired by the brand's famous logos. From motif charm bracelets and necklaces to monogram rings influenced by the Maison's leather goods collections, Louis Vuitton jewelry cleverly fuses an extraordinary heritage with a contemporary twist. As covetable as the brand's handbags, its jewels are both distinctive and timeless. From steamer trunk making history to iconic monogram handbags, and from signature jewelry to ethereal perfumes, Louis Vuitton is the most valuable luxury brand in the world. Exclusive, relatable, and ever so beautiful. And with that, we've reached the end of this video all about the story of Louis Vuitton. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for content just like it.